Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry I didn't catch that. I think I was quiet for a while. Tattoo and I here from Fairport, New York on a beautiful Saturday with our 2021 dedication. This goes out to somebody. I don't know that she is expecting this, but it's somebody that I do need to kind of share a little story about. So many years ago when I first started my career with Wegmans, I lived in Buffalo and I moved to Rochester. And when I came here, it was for a corporate position and I knew nobody. I got this little apartment and I dove in. And one of the things that came with it was, at the time, we had kind of a sports bubble. And it was, sorry, I lost my headphone. It was set up for the employees, much like a YMCA or something like that. And what you would do is, it was $5 a week, and you would go in, and they had everything. Back at the time, they had body pump, they had a basketball court, volleyball. There's my Reader's Walk Time. They had spinning bikes, everything. And they had some staff, but then some of the classes were ran by people that worked in corporate or in different positions that just excelled at what they did. And Sherry, my dedicating to today, Sherry, you get 8 miles. She was one of those that had a job at Wegmans, and she still came to the workout part of our company to teach. And she did spinning. She did other things, but I don't know that I ever told her this, but I was new. And I had some friends that kind of dragged me to the spinning class, and they had this huge map up, and it was of France. And this was back when Lance Armstrong was real popular and riding the Tour de France. And what we would do every day is we would go in, and little by little, the amount that we would spin, she would take us through our class. We would do, I remember, Sherry, you can probably do this better than me, but we would do jumps, and we would do speeds, and we would do standing climbs. And she would always come in, she'd wear this little baseball hat, and I hated her because she made it look so easy. And I would sit there, and I would be trying so hard to ride the bike, and you would kind of like mark where you, like what I guess section that you did that day. And it took lots and lots of times, right? And you would kind of go around this map of France, and by the end you finished the Tour de France. And she was kind of like your mentor through it. And I would show up every day, and I was one in her class, but she was the reason I got up every single day, because I was like, shit, if I don't go today, she might call me out tomorrow. Like if I don't show up, she might call me out tomorrow. Or I might have to see her at work, and then she's going to know Deb didn't show up. But for whatever reason, I started to enjoy it. And I think I got okay at it. Never to the level that she is or was for us then. But I did it, right? So then we come back together many years later. And during this past COVID year, Sherry did get a diagnosis of cancer. Hi, Todd. And she went through the whole treatment. She conquered it. And she continues that journey. She protects her wellness, especially during COVID. And when I had my scare last week with some breast screening feedback and some retesting and biopsies, she was the first one that showed up. And Sherry, I swear to God, at that moment, I felt like you were my spinning coach again. And you were saying, get on that freaking bike and you got to ride, my friend. You have got to ride. And every single time, you know, she would show up. It was like I made one more step in that Tour de France map, going around. And then when I got to that finish line and we found out it, she was the first one that celebrated with me. And Sherry, I hope that you had that when you were going through your journey. But I just want you to know, like, singly, anything athletic that I do, you're kind of one that kicked me in the ass. So when I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in August, I'm walking right now. I'm at the end of 8, so you get what you get at this point. But I take these steps for you to let you know that made a huge difference in my life, and you made a huge difference in so many people's lives. But thank you so much. And you know, I don't think you get a lot of people like that in your life that you can look back at. And luckily I don't get to just look back at Sherry, but I get to like look at her every day too. So people need to know that they do that for you. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna finish my block and go in and have some ice water because it's hot. Okay, not used to that. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.